Let's find out what is 18. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. I recently saw a video by Tekking101. I'm sure most of you know who he is already. If not, I'll link his channel in the description down below, but I've mentioned him so many times in my videos. You probably have gone and found him already if you didn't know about him already, but he came up with this really interesting video idea of create your own One Piece Isekai adventure. It's a game, essentially. It's like a choose your own adventure game, but it's a game where you get teleported into the One Piece universe, and it really got me intrigued, and I thought it'd be a fun game to play as a video, so that's what I'm doing. Now, I think anybody who likes like fantasy adventure games have thought about going into like different worlds, but I wasn't actually like imagining myself going into like the One Piece universe, because that's a scary ass place. Like, that's not a place where I want to spend the rest of my life. But nevertheless, this is the video and that is the theme we are going with. So let's just jump into it. So to start off, let's establish the rules that Tekking101 set up. So pretty much you are isekai into this world, essentially Jumanji style, right? Ping, you get pinged and you fall right out of the sky and you land. How you arrive is exactly what you're wearing. Now, he said this like whatever when I was watching the video, and when I was watching his video, I was pretty much wearing what I'm wearing right now. That was like what I was wearing: a t-shirt, no hat, but like sweatpants. But the biggest issue was that I had no socks. You know, it wouldn't be like a long-term issue because I'm sure I could buy socks pretty quick, but if I landed in like Drum Island or something, it'd be just a really pain, like just a very annoying thing to have to live with for a little while. But besides that, you know, I'm in pretty regular attire, just sweatpants and a t-shirt. Nothing too crazy. He also noted that you could bring whatever is within arm's reach. Now, right away, I looked around and I thought about exactly what I wanted to bring, and this is what I came up with. First, we have my laptop and cell phone. Now, you may be thinking you can't use those when you get there, but you know, he gave us, I think this is like the biggest advantage, one of the biggest advantages you have is to try to grab whatever's around you, right? This is quite possibly the things that could help you survive or like help you on whatever your mission, whatever it is. You want to become a pirate or like a marine or whatever. This is your advantage from our world that you could take into the next world. So I'm taking as much as I can. You know, I won't be able to use my cell phone or laptop, but who knows? Maybe it's like I land in like a very not advanced village. I could use it as like, look at this, I'm like super smart. I'm like Vegapunk, right? You guys gotta like give me a lot of money for this or take care of me, right? This is a need for survival. So it's just like another thing in my arsenal that I could use to help me somehow, right? So anything that could possibly help me, I'm bringing. Now, I also have like this bookcase kind of thing behind my bed here, and one of the books is actually that One Piece magazine over there. It's not usually posted up back there. I only put it up when I'm making videos, but it's usually right there, and that was hard to reach, but I was able to reach it, so it was within arm's reach, right? And that, you know, it's not established. Tekking didn't establish whether what language they would be speaking in that world, but by the way he was like setting up the premise, he really wasn't giving, he was taking away like the basic obstacles and barriers, right? So I'm guessing they speak English there, and that right there is an English Shonen Jump magazine. I would think that would be very useful, right? Say if I meet the Straw Hats and I show them this, I'm like, yo, listen, look, I'm like a crazy sage, or like I'm like a god or something. It's like a way to, like, you know, you never know when that could come in handy, so I'm definitely bringing that. I also have like Chinese books because I'm Chinese and I was actually born in China, and Chinese was the first language I learned. Now, I never really read these books. I don't even know what they're about. My mom just kind of gave them to me to like make sure I keep learning. But if the One Piece world is in English and I have these texts, these books made of completely different texts, another thing that could like surprise people and maybe help me survive somehow, or like help me in some kind of different way, you know, just another thing that could, you know, a random occasion, a completely random, could be useless, but maybe something that could help me. And then finally, just some basic things that I thought I could take is my electric razor, so make sure I don't have no stubbles, even though I got a little bit here now, so, you know, keep me fresh. Also, I'm gonna take Pillow, why not? Tekking did give us 1,000,000 berries to start with, which is like about $10,000. So you have plenty of money to find lodging or something. But who knows? Maybe I end up in a dangerous situation and eventually I don't have lodging. I have to like kind of live in the streets for a little bit. So I'm bringing my pillow, my blanket. You know, it could be useless. If it is, I'll toss it off to the side. But you know, who knows? Maybe it could be useful. So I'm taking everything that could be useful to me. Now the timeline of the story is exactly, you land exactly when Luffy leaves Fuchsia Village and defeats the Sea King, and his adventure sets off, and that's exactly where you land. And the course of events, Tekking mentioned, it's gonna happen exactly how it happened in the manga, unless you change something. Now this is very interesting because you know, changing things that were supposed to happen with a whole butterfly effect of like, will it still happen either way, or like what will happen if you do change something? But I guess if that like becomes a thing and like I get involved with the main storyline, I'll definitely talk about how I think different things will be affected. But that's the main like how essentially predicting the future and how like the world is going to like evolve as you live in the One Piece world. And as for where you land, now this is the most interesting part. You have to roll a die. First, a 6-sided die to figure out if you land in one of the blues, north, south, east, or west, or the New World or Paradise. Depending on where I land, of course, my options are gonna change, my objectives are gonna change. My number one thing is survival. But if I really got a good opportunity, I want to meet up with the Straw Hats because that is where I could stick the closest to the main storyline. Staying around the main characters, I don't think is a bad idea. They get involved in a lot of dangerous situations, but if I could stick with the Straw Hats somehow, I think I'll be pretty safe. Ideally, I want to be in the New World because that will give me, if I land in a nice place, like even Dressrosa, right? Of course, Doflamingo's taking over, but if I just live like a regular citizen undercover there, it'll be fine. I get like over 2+ years to get adjusted to the world, kind of, you know, build myself up, maybe train a little bit, and, you know, just kind of observe my surroundings, get used to this world before Luffy and his crew show up, and kind of prepare myself to jump on with that crew somehow any way possible to get back into that main storyline so I know exactly what's gonna happen with the rest of the things, at least up until Wano. After that, it's gonna be a complete shit show. I won't know what happens. I'm like, guys, once we get to Wano, I'll be like, guys, how are we gonna defeat Kaido and Big Mom? You gotta let me know here because I have no idea what's gonna happen, right? But until then, I think it's the best choice to stick with the Straw Hats. That's my ideal scenario is the New World. Paradise wouldn't be as bad either. There are a lot of good options there, and it's places that I know. By the way, there's a bunch of places that I don't know, so I might have to stop the camera real quick to just go and look these places up and know exactly what places these are and what I can do to better my situation. Because I'm not Tekking, I don't know everything by heart like this, so I might have to take a break there. But besides the New World and Paradise, the East Blue is obviously the best option where, you know, if I end up in like Syrup Village or Orange Town, I could easily jump in with the Straw Hats there. So my main goal is like try to get with the Straw Hats and land in a relatively safe location, like a very established little town or kingdom or something where I could be pretty low key and then somehow get with the Straw Hats and go on their adventure. But yeah, let's get started here. So I'm just gonna roll a die, I guess. Here we go. 6. You might not believe me, so I will film it with my phone there. There you go, 6. I got a 6. And 6 is the New World. That's exactly where I want to go. That's perfect. Okay, so we're off to a very good start already. I'm going to the New World. Now, here's where it gets tricky. There's 20 different options on the New World. If I land in like New Marine Ford, I'm becoming a Marine, right? If I land in like Punk Hazard, that's a terrible option. I'm gonna get killed by Akainu and Aokiji. You know, Fishman Island isn't really a great place either. Greenbit, I think Greenbit would be good. Elbaf is like, you know, Germa. That's where Tekking landed, I think. That was a terrible option for him. He eventually pretty much had to just become one of the German soldiers. But a D20 die. Roll a D20. Okay, oh. I got 18. I missed it again. I don't know. I don't know how I keep doing this, but I got 18. What is 18 though? Let's find out. What is 18? 18. Sphinx Island. What is that? What is Sphinx Island? Sphinx Island. Hold on a second. Maybe we run into something here. Sphinx location. It doesn't even say island. It just says Sphinx parentheses location. Sphinx Island is an island where Edward Newgate was born. It's currently under Marco's protection. Wait, this could be good. This could be good. Wait. This is, yeah. I just talked about this recently in a video. I had no idea what this island was called. Yeah, I literally just talked about this in a video. I just did not know what the island was called. So, as far as I know here, it's, I'm pretty much in that village, right? That Whitebeard is protecting. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Yo, no, this could be good. Now, it doesn't exactly say when Whitebeard took that island and made it its own little safe haven. But I'm guessing when Luffy left Fuchsia Village, it was only like 2 or so years ago. And like before Whitebeard died, especially, just like a few months, I believe. So I would guess this village is already established. So I just ping and I drop into this this village right here on Sphinx Island. And, you know, they seem like very nice people. So hopefully I could be like, hey guys, how are you? I just found myself here somehow. I don't know how I arrived. Maybe I try to make up a sob story, be like, oh man, I think I just got tossed by like a cannon or something from a war-torn country, just like you, Whitebeard. I'm just like you, okay? Like, listen, I've lived through all these battles. See these bad clothes, this sweatpants, is like terrible cloth. Don't think I'm poor or anything. I'm just trying to like make stuff up so I could get on Whitebeard's good side. All right, so I'm gonna show up and be like, guys, look, I have a pillow with me. Okay, I'm just trying to find a place to live. Okay. And hopefully, Whitebeard, he's a nice guy, right? He'll be like, okay, you can stay here. The villagers are nice as well. So hopefully, this is what I'm doing, all right? Do I save Whitebeard? He's not going to listen to me. Whitebeard won't listen to me. If I say, Whitebeard, hey, if you're going to go... he didn't even listen to Shanks. And Shanks said, hey, don't tell Ace not to go to Blackbeard. He's like, whatever. Blackbeard killed his crew. Or, wait, when did Thatch die? Can I warn Whitebeard beforehand? No timeline. There's no timeline to when Thatch died. No timeline. No, this is interesting. I would think, did he die before? Yeah, I would think he died before Luffy left Fuchsia Village, right? He probably did. Let's see, Luffy and Alabasta, that's when Ace started looking for Blackbeard because Thatch was killed. The time period is like small enough where I think Thatch was probably already dead by the time Luffy left Fuchsia Village. So it's probably too late to warn Whitebeard about that. I don't even know Whitebeard would come to Sphinx Island, how often he visited that place. He might have not even visited, he just sent his money there somehow. Because the other Whitebeard pirates did not know. But if I could get in contact with Whitebeard, that would be dope. I wouldn't join his crew. I would definitely take my time living in that village. I would not join his crew because I'm not going to Marineford with no muscles, nothing, right? So I got a good amount of time here before Marco shows up, right? Whitebeard's going to pass away, unfortunately. I can't stop that. Okay, he's the strongest man in the world. He's Whitebeard. He didn't listen to Shanks' advice about going after Blackbeard. I'm not going to be like, hey, Whitebeard, I think you might die in Marineford. Don't go to Marineford. He's not going to listen to me, right? He's going to kick me off the island, pretty much. As I'm just lucky enough. So I think I'll be able to, make my way to stay on that island. I'll work for them any way possible. I work at a cafe now. I know how to cook. I could cook pretty well. I could, work, at a restaurant or anything. You want me to farm? I'm pretty physically fit, so I could help out there. I'm just gonna live my life there. I got 1 million berries. I will help them out with that money, however possible. I'll add it to the village fund if he wants me to. I'm staying safe there. This is perfect. Sphinx Island, great option to start off on. So here's what I'm doing. All right. I'm going to stay on that island, and I'm just going to train. I know it's going to be boring. Nobody's going to be stopping on this island. It's essentially out of the story until a few months after the time skip. I don't know when Marco shows up there, probably a little after the time skip, after the war. He lost that war, he shows up. So I'm just awaiting Marco to find us and show up there. Right? So, and then when Marco shows up, I'm going to try to use him as much as possible to train. So in the 2 years beforehand, a little over 2 years before Marco shows up, I'm going to help the village out, just stay safe there. I'm not going to go be a Marine because I think this is a perfect setup for me to get into the main story, right? And it's tricky here because when Marco shows up, this is essentially we're like current timeline now. I don't really know what Marco's gonna do. So what was gonna happen with me is I'm just gonna train as much as possible, try to get stronger. If Usopp could get so much stronger in 2 years and all that, you know, I know it's gonna be tough. It's easy to think like, oh, I could train every day just like these guys and get stronger, but like, have you even just tried working out like 7 days a week for like 3 weeks straight? It's a tough thing to do. Like even going like 5 days a week is just difficult to get started sometimes. But you know, there's not much to do. I can't make YouTube videos when I'm there. There's not gonna be any internet. I got nothing else to do. So I'll probably jog. Maybe I'll help work on a farm to get my muscles up. In the meantime, I'll just, you know, keep updated on the current events. Try to explore like the lore of the One Piece world a little more. Get some more information as that goes. You know, I'll try to make contact with Whitebeard to see if he could train me a little bit, give me some tips. I'm guessing if I go there, I could also learn hockey. Hopefully, I'm not gonna say I have conquerors or something like that, but I think hopefully being in that world, I could learn hockey, observation, and armament as well. You know, just get that kind of, you know, started somehow. So I'm just gonna train and live my life on Sphinx Island until Marco shows up. Now, once Marco shows up, I'm gonna try to get on his good side right away and be like, Marco, what's up, dude? I'm so sorry about Ace. You know, I know that Weevil guy, crazy back in, and she's probably on the Rocks Pirates, right? It's crazy. That old lady, she's probably utilizing him. He seems like this dumb, goofy guy. Hey, how do you know that? Don't worry about it, Marco. We're buds, okay, man? I know it's crazy. You probably shouldn't have gone after Blackbeard after seeing how powerful you got with the level 6 prisoners and 2 devil fruits, but you know, you gave it a good shot. You went after for your pops, and I'm proud of you for that. Now, listen, how do you use hockey? Do you have any, like, spare devil fruits lying around by chance that I could possibly like use? You know, I've been training for like 2 years here, and I want to help you guys out. I heard about that Monkey D. Luffy kid. I really think he has the potential to be a pirate king. Something about him just gives off that, you know, aura, and that his right hand, his swordsman on this ship, you know, he probably might, I think he might become the world's strongest swordsman. And the navigator is pretty good. I heard a bunny mink might join their crew soon. It's all sorts of crazy stuff happening over there. He'd be like, oh, okay, he knows Luffy, and hopefully we start to develop a good friendship, and he like lets me know a little bit, and I'm gonna ask him about Odin, right? And be like, hey, whatever happened to Odin? Hopefully he gives me background on that. Does he know what happened to Odin and his tragic backstory? If he doesn't, I might tell him. I'll be like, hey, what happened? What do you think? I'm not gonna say like I know, because he's gonna think I'm crazy. But I'm like, what if like Kaido like, you know, murdered him 20 years ago and like you don't know about it? Does Izo know this by chance? Does Izo like know that his like master got tragically killed, and you know that his sister is like been living and like got teleported to the future and all that kind of stuff? Does Izo know about this stuff? You know, there's a lot of questions I could definitely ask Marco. I landed in a great place. It's a nice little safe, secure village, and you know, and then the Whitebeard pirates are super nice, like the nicest pirates around, pretty much. Marco essentially is who I'll be interacting with the most. Now, once Nekomamushi shows up, I would do my best to get on with Nekomamushi and convince Marco to go as well. I'll be like, listen, Marco, do you hear Nekomamushi? Nekomamushi, explain to him the story of what happened to Odin. Tell him what's going down. You gotta let him know how severe this is. Oh, Big Mom and Kaido have teamed up. Oh, how do I know that? Listen, it's a guess. I heard Big Mom was going there. You know, I was reading news, you know, that how Luffy attacked Whole Cake Island. But I heard, you know, Big Mom got real mad and chased after him, and you know, her and Kaido used to be on the Rocks Pirates. How do you know that? Listen, I've been just reading the paper for the past 2 years, so I'm really up to date with all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I heard they might be teaming up, and you should probably go. Remember what Whitebeard said? Remember what your pop said? Remember what your pop said? Protect Luffy. That was his last order. Protect Luffy, and that's Ace's brother. And you know, if you protect Luffy, you can help like Odin get his revenge, and you know, his retainers. And Izo, I think he would really want to go. Like, I would really push Marco to go to Wano. Now, once we get there, I have no idea what happened. Wano is a complete mystery to us, so you know, I'm just gonna try to train as much as possible and just get involved in the main storyline and help bring Marco there. And when I get there, hopefully we could take down Big Mom and like Kaido somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna stick by Luffy and Zoro and the Straw Hats because, you know, plot armor. Hopefully it wears on me a little bit. And then before I go, during these 2 years, I'm not just training. I am gathering up resources, specifically meat and booze and money. Okay, I'm gonna get a big truck of meat, a big truck of booze, a big truck of money, a big truck of cotton candy, a big truck of like special little tools, a big truck of who else is it? Like fish, different kinds of fish, and like knives or something. Another big truck of panties, another big truck of just historical books, and I'm bringing all that. And I'm gonna be like, hey guys, look, Luffy, I got meat. So guys, I know, I just happen to have this with me for some reason. You know, I can also sing. I'm also a musician. I'll start practicing my singing. I'm not good at singing, but I'll practice my singing because Luffy loves his musicians. I'm sure he'll have no problem with 2 musicians. I want to get on that Straw Hat crew, and that is my main mission. I think that's probably the best way to do it. And then after that, you know, what's my dream? To join the Straw Hats, I'm going to need a dream, right? So my dream, topple the world government, because I know how bad they are. I'm going to be like, listen, I'm gonna make my own sad backstory up, right? I'll be like, listen, my town was obliterated. It was absolutely obliterated. It was a war-torn country. And, you know, before I died, before everybody died on my island, I got fired into a cannonball and I landed on Sphinx Island somehow. That's exactly what happened. And then Whitebeard, what a great guy. What a great guy Whitebeard was. Took me in, and the villagers, so nice to me, took me in. Marco, my mentor. What a great guy. Marco the Phoenix taught me hockey. Right, so I would definitely, that would be my dream. I'll be like, the world government, I hate them. They destroyed my island, and my dream is to take down the world government. And maybe, hopefully, that creates some incentive for Luffy to attack the world government later. Maybe reconnect with his dad or something. And listen, yo, it's not going to be the safest life, and it's going to be tough training every day. I might not be able to do it, but at this point, I just want to have some fun with it, right? Get involved with the Straw Hats somehow. Maybe if I don't, who knows, maybe a grand fleet develops for the Straw Hats from the Minks or something. I would try to get on that, or maybe even Whitebeard's crew. I want to have some adventure. I got lucky with a relatively safe place in the New World, which connects back to the main storyline, so I could really take my time, figure it out, train myself, and figure out my plan on how to get in within the main storyline that way, and just learn more about the One Piece world, and just, you know, have an adventure. Why not? That's what the One Piece world is all about, right? But yeah, so that's how my adventure, One Piece Isekai adventure, turned out. I challenge you guys to play this game yourself. You don't have to film it, but you know, play it. Let me know what happened to you guys in the comments below. Your own little experience, how you would go about this, what your goals would be. Would you join the Marines or revolutionaries or something different? But yeah, shout out to Tekking101. I'll link his channel and video below. It's a great concept, great video, and I had a lot of fun making this. Is a very fun game that he came up with. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button. Helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm and all that. And if you want to keep up to date with when I'm posting, you gotta hit that subscribe button, guys. As I'm making this video, we hit over 80 subscribers already, halfway to 90, I believe. We're at 85. So 15 away from 100. This is almost there already. And listen, I really appreciate it. I know 100 might not seem like a lot, but I know how hard it is to get that first 100 and how hard it is to keep growing. And we've been just steadily growing as I've been making video by video. I've done YouTube channels before on different content, and like, this is the most insane growth I've ever had, and it's probably the most fun I've had in a while just creating content. So I really want to thank you guys for supporting this channel, liking everything. The same people I see coming back to every single video, commenting and interacting with me. I have so much fun doing that. Of course, if you ever want to talk more about One Piece, hit me up in the comments or on Twitter. I'm TEKKING101. I'm always open on DMs there, or you can just tweet me. We can always talk more One Piece and all that. But thank you guys for the support. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell to join the squad, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.